Hey everybody, welcome back. Tom here. It's been a minute or so since we've had a video about the A-frame up in the woods. So I'm going to show you where it's at. We're down by our house. It's not that far. It's at the back of our pasture right on the edge of the woods. I haven't had time to work on it the last 2 or 3 weeks, but now I'm going to try to. So mainly we've been busy. We took a little trip to visit one of my sisters out in Pigeon Forge, had a good weekend. And it's just tough to make videos for me in the wintertime because I work full time. I get home and it's time to hang out with the family, and then it's dark. But hey, some exciting news. I got a Kawasaki Mule 3010, pretty excited about it. This is a great vehicle for me. It's older, 2006, but I've already taken it up on the trails here. Our property goes quite a ways up in the mountains, about 500-600 feet up. So this baby can handle that. If we're just hanging out for firewood, for hauling horse manure, for hauling supplies, even up to the cabin. I've had to carry things by hand up to the cabin, and you know what? That isn't easy. So let me just show you real quick what I got back here. So for example, I got all my tools. My chainsaw is going to go back there. I got some rolled roofing, my auger, gas. I would have to carry this up by hand, and that makes the work a lot less efficient. So I'm going to go ahead and finish loading up. I'm going to throw in a bag of concrete probably, and let's head on up and see if we can get some work done. Let's do this. Okay, that was a very short drive up here, but that really probably saved me about 40 minutes of carrying stuff up. So I'm going to give you a quick little tour of our A-frame here. I know it's a mess, but basically the footprint, the main footprint is 10 by 8, but then I made a little 6 by 4 extension. I got to paint these boards. Some of them have been sitting out for a while. My original estimate was about $1,000 to do this. And it's probably going to be more like $1,500 because I made this expansion and I'm going to have another deck or so. But at least I got it waterproof on one side. On the other side, there's just tar paper. But what I'm hoping to do today, hopefully, if you can see up there, that's just tar paper. I'm hoping to get some actual rolled roofing on it and start that process. Eventually, right here is going to be it's the Transforming A-Frame by Dietrichson, and this is going to be a wall that opens up. So that's going to be pretty cool. So let's get to work. So what I'm working on in here, I know that board is pretty nasty. I need to really paint it. I had to cut this board in half here to put it up there. So I need to put a cross beam here, and then some short boards here to bridge that gap there so that it's more waterproof. So that's what I'm going to work on, and then hopefully we will get the roofing on, which is kind of tricky. It's not easy, people. Okay, folks, it's a day or two later. I got a little bit of work done the day before. I got that rolled roofing on. Now, I know that rolled roofing looks really bad. It does. That's not the final roof. I got felt paper, then that rolled roofing for now. And then at the very end, once everything is done eventually, I'm going to get a nice metal roof for it. But I'm just waiting till I get to that point. So I went ahead and I put this wall up here. On a lot of these designs, you would put the door on the triangle side, and I thought about doing that. And then I decided to expand it a little bit, and I have a little room addition on the front. And this originally was going to be where the door was, but our view is just, it's a nice view, people. Now I know you can see some houses and stuff, but in the summer you can't really see any houses. It's just a nice view to wake up to. So I'm just imagining, you know, you can have the front door there. I'll have a little deck. You can hang out, enjoy the entire mountain view, and have a cup of coffee. That's what I'm thinking. Where I'm standing here will probably be a little bonfire, campfire area right here. This is what we're doing next. This is a brand new window. It's really hard to find small windows that are used. This is like $35 on Amazon. This window is going to go on this wall. So that's the next thing we're doing is installing the window. Okay, it's been a minute since I've worked on the A-frame, but I think I have about 4 hours to work on it today. My wife's in town with her son, and my daughter's at work. So I'm gonna work on the addition. So this is our A-frame here. It is it's a 10 by 8 room, which is the A-frame, and then there's going to be a little extension that think it's 6x4, just a small extension. The door is going to go there. There's going to be a little mini kitchen here. Just a real simple shelving, a place to put a camping stove. Probably have some sort of sink in there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on at least starting to build the framing here. Okay, folks, that framing took me longer than it should, but I'm not a carpenter. I'm just a dad trying to make something cool. Next, we're going to frame the door, and then I'm going to start working on the built-in kitchen shelving. I'm probably going to run out of I guess, 2x3s. I only got 14 of them right now, but I'm going to do as much as I can until I run out of supplies, and then I'll have to go to the store or work on something else. There's always little things I can do here if I got time to do it. So let me go ahead and flush this out, make sure it's as even as I can get it, and then we're going to frame the door and go from there. Woo. Baby.
Orchestra featuring Marjorie Hughes on vocals going back long ago. Little Jack Frost, Get Lost. NPR News on the way from your public.
Well, folks, it was one of those days where I thought I was going to have time, and I didn't have as much time as I thought I was going to have. But hey, I actually made some good progress. I thought I'd be out here for 4 or 5 hours, but I only got about 2.5 hours. So I got this framed up, and I got some other boards cut. My next plan, what I really need to do is clean up this area. It is pretty bad for a build site. I haven't cleaned up in quite a while, so I need to just come up here and clean up all this scrap wood here. But my next step is I'm going to be building shelving into the framing. So that's going to be kind of furniture, and also it's going to be the start of the kitchen. So I'm trying to utilize as much space as I can. This is a pretty small cabin, so I'm going to be building in shelving and storage, basically wherever I can find a place that makes sense to do a little bit of storage. So even though I didn't get it completely framed in, I have made some progress. I only have a couple boards left anyway, so I'd have to go to the hardware store to finish. But I feel like I've done a good job so far. Like any project, is taking a lot longer than I ever think it will. Eventually, there's going to be decks here. So there's going to be a deck coming out here. There's going to be a deck over there. It's just little by little. It's a process, and I hope to get it done as soon as I can, because I want my daughter to be able to use this, and her friends can use it, and it'll just be a fun place to hang out as a family.